It was a normal Tuesday evening, or so I thought. My husband Mark was out for his usual jog. I was home, making dinner, lost in my routine. The smell of garlic and herbs filled the kitchen, a stark contrast to the bitter truth that was about to hit me. My eyes fell on Mark's Apple Watch, lying forgotten on the counter. It buzzed with a new notification, a message that would shatter my world. "Can't wait to see you again tonight," it read, signed with a kiss emoji. The sender's name made my blood run cold. Sarah, our best friend, our neighbor. Looking back, I can see the cracks in our marriage. The arguments, the silences, the growing distance between us. We were both at fault. I had been distant, lost in my own world of work and stress. I had even exchanged a few inappropriate messages with a colleague, a mistake I deeply regret. Mark had grown increasingly withdrawn, seeking solace in video games and late nights at work. But never, ever, did I imagine that he would betray me like this. And with Sarah, of all people. The woman who had been my confidant, my rock, the one person I thought I could trust blindly. My heart pounded in my chest, a relentless drumbeat echoing my growing anxiety. As I read the message again and again, my eyes scanning the words, hoping for a different meaning each time hoping it was a figment of my imagination, a cruel trick my mind was playing on me. But the words were clear, their meaning undeniable, piercing through my disbelief like a sharp knife. The world spun around me, a dizzying whirl of confusion and hurt. I felt sick to my stomach, a churning sea of nausea and betrayal. It wasn't just the betrayal, it was the sheer audacity of it, the blatant disregard for my trust. The fact that they were doing this right under my nose in plain sight with someone so close to me, someone I considered a friend, filled me with a rage I'd never felt before, a burning fire that consumed my thoughts. I wanted to scream, to break things, to disappear, to escape this nightmare. But all I could do was stare at that message, my eyes glued to the screen, my body frozen in shock, unable to move, unable to process the reality of what had just happened. Section 4. Facing the Truth. When Mark returned home, his face flushed from his run, he had no idea what awaited him inside. I confronted him with the message, the one that had shattered my world. His face drained of all color, as if he had seen a ghost. He stammered, trying to deny it, his words faltering under the weight of the truth. But the evidence was right there, staring him in the face, undeniable and damning. The truth poured out of him, a torrent of confessions and apologies, each one more painful than the last. He claimed it had been going on for months, that it meant nothing, that he was just confused and lost. His words were a jumble of excuses, each one more desperate than the one before. His words were like salt on a wound, each one stinging more than the last, reopening old scars. I listened, my heart breaking into a million pieces, each shard a painful reminder of his betrayal. Tears streamed down my face as I tried to process the enormity of his actions. Each tear was a testament to the love I had lost, the trust that had been shattered, and the future that now seemed so uncertain. Picking up the pieces, the days that followed were a blur. I felt like I was moving through a fog, unable to see clearly or think straight. I cried until there were no tears left. My heart felt like it was shattering into a million pieces, each tear a testament to my pain. I barely ate or slept. Nights were the hardest, filled with endless tossing and turning, haunted by memories and what-ifs. The weight of his betrayal pressed down on me, threatening to crush me. It was a suffocating feeling, one that I couldn't escape. I felt lost, alone, adrift in a sea of pain and uncertainty. Every day felt like a struggle, a battle to find some semblance of normalcy. I knew I had to do something to take control of my life. I couldn't let this define me or dictate my future. So, I did what I always do in times of crisis. I sought professional help. I knew I couldn't navigate this alone. I started seeing a therapist, pouring out my heart, trying to make sense of the chaos that had become my life. Each session was a step towards healing. I also started setting boundaries with Mark. It was time to reclaim my space and my peace of mind. I told him that I needed space, time to process everything that had happened. It was a difficult conversation, but a necessary one for my healing. I began journaling my thoughts and feelings, finding solace in putting pen to paper. Meditation and walks in nature became my sanctuary. Slowly I started to see glimpses of hope. The road to recovery was long, but I was determined to find my way back to myself. Section 6. A New Beginning. I am still grappling with the aftermath of Mark's infidelity. The pain is still raw, the wound still fresh, but I am determined to heal, to come out of this stronger. I am focusing on myself, on my own well-being. I am rediscovering old passions, reconnecting with friends, taking each day as it comes. I don't know what the future holds for Mark and me. Right now I am taking things one day at a time. One thing I do know is that I deserve better. I deserve honesty, respect, and above all, loyalty. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments below.